Stirfry here. Today we're talking about the V1 starter kit by Vapesoul. This is a starter kit by a company that I've heard a few good things about, looked into them, and they sent me one for to check it out. So let's take it downtown. So this is the V1 kit by Vapesoul. Box just slides out. Much, just QR codes on the back. On the back, it'll tell you what's in the kit. And just give you some information about the kit itself. It's a dual 18650 kit. In the box, I really like the box. Little tag to pull it out. And here you go in the box. On this side, you have a USB cord. Let's open this up. Here you have a USB cord. Information, and it's nice USB cord. It's braided, nice strong cord, your warranty card, and a battery safety card. And on the other side, you have the Vapesoul V1 kit. You have your mod, spare coil, which is rated at 0.15 ohms. It's a V4 coil. Or quad coil. Have a spare glass and O-rings, and then you have your tank. And let's just go over the mod real quick. It comes in two colors. This is what they call the gray. Gray has a yellow ring around it, and then you have the black, which has red. Yeah, your battery venting. That's a nice solid mod. Your door on the bottom. Inside you can see positive and negative clearly marked, and it's also marked on the door, positive and negative. Slides over. Now a lot of times people don't like these doors, and it does have some wobble in it, but once you lock it down, it stays locked, and it does not open. Vapesoul branding on the side, your up and down buttons, your charge and your update port, and this is your fire button. Nice clicky fire button. On the top you have your 510 connection, and it is a spring-loaded 510, and the spring is soft, so I would call it more like a floating, which I do like. The tank. You got your drip tip, 810 size. Correction, that drip tip on this, I wasn't going to say it's proprietary, because the 510s don't fit in here, and neither do 810s. I tried putting a 510 in the top, it won't fit, it's just too much space, and your 810s are too big. So it's proprietary. Now I like the way this opens up. See little brass connections on the side, here are gold right there and there. Press them both in, it lifts up, and swings open. You can see down in your stack, and there is your fill port, which has a gasket on it. Locks down. Airflow control is big open slot, so it's really nice and adjustable. Does have a stop on it. Open it up, just twist, and there's your coil. Coil just twists out. Now this tank holds 2 milliliters of Ejuice. There is no bubble glass. I guess they always said this is TPD compliant, so most people like that. You shipped anywhere in the world. Mod. We're going to put some batteries in this, and we're going to go through the menu system really quick. Now, so while we go through the menu, what we're going to do is we're going to go over this. We're going to let this soak. Now, the Ejuice I'm using is by Savage. This is their white. It's a really nice flavor. It's a raspberry lime. We're going to prime. Just want to prime this up a little bit. Drop there. I noticed it backed out a little bit when I'm squeezing it in too fast. So that's a little bit, that's annoying. Okay, we're going to let that soak, and we're going to go through the menu. So again, clearly see the bottom, positive, negative. Batteries are in, and you see Vapesoul comes up. 5 clicks on. You have your battery indicators at the top, your wattage, power, resistance, and your voltage. 3 clicks, and you go into your menus. First one's your working time. 10 seconds. You can take it up, or you can take it up all the way up to 20 seconds and down. It does not round robin. I keep with a 10-second turn off. Oops. Next is your screen. How long it turns dark? 60 seconds. 60 seconds is, I believe, is the longest. Screen timeout. 10 seconds. So it turns dark and then it will turn off. Your screen brightness. Now I have this adjusted all the way to 100%. Outdoors in the sunlight, it is very, very hard to see this screen. And I'm quite sure that this is tinted, so you might want to consider bringing that up. Your software version. And then they have what they call Find My Phone. There is a Bluetooth app that you can put on your phone that when you say Find My Phone, your phone will sound an alert and you can find it. So a lot of people always have their mods, but sometimes they cannot find their phone. So this will connect with your phone by Bluetooth. What the fuck is going on here? Never had this problem before. Alright, now you see its wattage. Your up and down buttons also have a little bit here. Up voltage, up wattage, down wattage. You can lock in your resistance by holding it down and the fire button. You can lock your keys. Lock your mod up, but up. Now, hold the up and down button together for 3 seconds, and then you can go through your modes. You got power. Let's go the other way. Nichrome temperature, titanium, stainless steel, and then you have your do-it-yourself modes where you adjust your TCR. Now let's go in the Nichrome. Ask your new atomizer, and then you can adjust your temperature, Fahrenheit, and adjust up. Now I believe it goes all the way up to 600, and then a little higher than that. So, and then it'll round robin. Once it round robins in the centigrade, it stays in centigrade until you get all the way to the lowest setting. Then it round robins again. You can lock in your resistance by down and button, and it locks in your resistance. Again, your menu, back. The temperature up. There you go. Real simple, easy to use. Your settings stay the same. So, real simple, easy to use. We're going to take this out. It's been setting. We're going to go back up top and vape. And I'll give you my thoughts. So, that's the V1 by Vapesoul. Thoughts. first I'm going to go over a few cons right off the bat. And it deals with the tank. The tank gets hot fast. Right now I'm vaping this at 60 watts. The coil is rated at 50 to from 40 to 120, and it says best between 50 to 110. I took it at 50, didn't get much flavor. Took it to 60, and get better flavor, but the tank gets hot pretty quick. Second con, it only comes in 2 milliliters. It would have been nice if it had a bubble tank or a larger tank. Also about the tank, as a con, when you're filling it, it backs up pretty quick because there's no air. The way the gasket is set up, the air doesn't flow as easily out. So your juice will back up pretty quickly. So those are pretty much all of my cons with it. Pros. It has a really good flavor. And the vapor production is out of this world. The kit is nice. It's real easy to use menu system, real simple. It climbs up by 1 watt increments. This goes up to 230 watts. Now when you step it, as long as you're below 100 watts, it'll step in 0.1 increments. But if you hold the button down, it goes in 1 watt increments, which I like. Always see your wattage, your resistance, and you can lock your resistance in. You lock it in, even can lock it in on the wattage, not just on the temperature control. It's a real nice, I take 63.9, and it's a really nice flavor. But again, it gets hot fast. Also, we got to assume that it's going to get hot because of the coil I'm using. The coil head's a 4 coil head, it's a V4. But it's going to eat a lot of juice quickly. I filled this up, only a few puffs, and I took it down pretty quick. It's only 2 milliliters. Another con, the drip tip. You can't use your own drip tip with it. Now the drip tip that comes with it is nice. You get nice airflow. You get airflow for days. But I don't like the fact I can't use my own drip tips. It has a nice price point. I'll leave links in the description of where you can get the kit from. Also, and the flavor, it gives a really good flavor because I know what this juice is supposed to taste like. It's White by Savage liquids, and it tastes, you know what, it's about the best I've had it yet. It tastes really good in this, and I've had it in a lot of different mods and a lot of different tanks, RDAs, and this is about the best flavor I have with the White. But that temperature gets quick. You feel it. If your lips touch the top, you'll feel that heat. It gets hot really fast. So that's, like I said, that's my biggest peeve with this. But all in all, it's a nice kit. It feels solid. Doesn't pop open in your hand. Batteries go down at a reasonable rate. So all in all, it's a good kit. I'm not crazy about the tank. I love the flavor on the tank. I don't like it's only 2 milliliters, or the fact that it gets hot so fast. I love the way it opens, but I don't like the way it feels. So I give it an A, maybe an A-. So that's the V1 by Vapesoul. This is Stirfry Vaper out. Vape strong, vape on.